End of week recording for Aud.Usd January 5th, 2018. So what I did is checked the weekly chart, see if I'm in any type of resistance or support. So I marked that out on here. So weekly, this is support on the weekly. As you see, it has a touch here, 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 all these touches here. That's some type of support. It broke through there. We're in the daily supply zone. This is weekly demand zone, so I just did that on here. That's how I start out: weekly demand, a weekly supply, and then I went to the daily to see anything off of this. Just be mindful that we had a big engulfing bar here, right here, and this right here, this was an inside bar setup right here. So those are very strong zones. Even with this, it had divergence here. So right now, let's look at what the daily is doing. The daily, what happened here is that it has inside bar with a breakdown to the low. Then it had another engulfing bar here. And this was the first signal for the sale. So right now it's in that area. It's not giving me no price action signal saying that it's strong enough. One area that I will watch is this right here. This area. This was an inside bar as well. I'll plot that on here. Use this. This is an inside bar on the daily, so I'll watch that area as well. Maybe we might get some type of retesting. It may break this zone, enter into this zone, and then reverse, or it may just go past both zones and go into the weekly supply zone. But right now we don't have no price action giving us any trade. All right. Now this is one thing. These videos are going to be individual for the end of week stuff. But what I wanted to show is how you have let me just clear all this off and go to a current trade. What you have right here is you have an inside bar with a breakdown, but then it gapped back up. So inside bar, breakdown, but it gapped back up. What I wanted to notice is you you place that as a zone. Now this wasn't an engulfing bar, so it wasn't a price action bar by itself. What I do is go to the daily, and what I notice is that the daily had a inverted pin bar. So this is a sell pin bar with a buy next to it. So usually this is a 3-day reversal. If you had a drop base rally, this is a reversal sign. Now that also happened into this. Maybe it's a fresh zone. Let's see. So what we can see is that this is definitely an area of confluence. So you have this line that I just placed here, the one that's flashing. You have it touched here, it's here, and here, and here. So that's a strong support line, and as we see, it held. Now it didn't give me no price action signal. If you wanted to price action is just, this is a price action signal. Inside bar with a false breakdown. It's not a fake, it's just a false break where it broke outside and it came back into the zone. If I probably plot, let me plot this reversal on here. It might have some type of divergence here. Yep, you see how prices went lower and prices went up. So when you see something like this, and it's touching the bands, just be mindful that you don't have to have a clear price action signal. You can take the trade. So when I'm saying of divergence, it's here and here, and this is making lower lows and this is higher. So that's a good trade. Now, do we have any price action signal recently? What you have here is the inside bar with the break up above. With a break up above, but what didn't happen until this candle right here. But you still haven't got any type of pin bars or anything like that. You had your inside bar here, and that was about it. This was another, and that's why you have to always be on the chart all day and read it every day, because reason being is because so you have an inside bar here. This is the mother bar, inside bar, another one, a third one, but it formed a doji or a spinning top, and it's not a pin bar. It's where the body finished in the middle. But then you had another inside bar inside of this one. So now this is considered a mother bar, and then the third bar broke up above. So this is your signal to go long. What you could have done, and let's just say I'll put my stop right there. As we see, it would have been in a 4-to-1 profit right now. But right now, there isn't anything there. The only thing that we have is what potential trade that we could have is this inside bar combo. But to take that trade, we would need it to, right now prices is there. Let's just say we get back in here, because this is, we get to reach some type of retest, and just put our stop right there. We would need, as I said before, this is a zone here. So we could possibly get our 2-to-1. I believe that this zone is not fresh because it came down before, like it tried to gap here. It was a valley, tested, then it tested again. So it may not be as strong. I think this one would be strong. And then of course, when we go into that weekly, so the weekly is lined out with the green line. So let's just put this back on here. And if we got into here and our stop there, if we go to the weekly, we can get a 3-to-1. If it stays into this zone, we can get a 2-to-1. So I might take that trade. It's giving us divergence as well, so we need to be very careful. Meaning, so we see this, it's making equal highs, slightly lower, and then its prices is going up. So we really want to get in and get out on this trade.